Hi folks, so we want to cover about 370 years here and fast forward all the way to about the year 1000, so continuing on our pace to get well beyond everything we've covered up until this point. We're going to look at the folks who govern the area that eventually becomes all of North Africa and much of the Near East and even portions of mainland Europe following Muhammad's death. So a couple of questions to think about here. Who comes to power and how do they justify coming to power after Muhammad dies? What problems do those rulers have? How do they resolve them? We're going to see that these empires expand to cover a huge chunk of territory, and they do that really quickly. So how were these empires able to spread so quickly and cover so much area? And then as they do that, they come in contact with lots of different groups of people that reshapes these empires, both the Arab Muslims, that are in the empires, and also the people who are incorporated into the empires, either by conquest or by absorption. So how does contact with these new people shape the caliphates and the people that are being come in contact with? I guess that's a weird way of putting it. We're really going to look at three distinct stages. We're going to look at kind of a period of struggle after Muhammad's death. We're going to look at a caliphate, or an empire governed by one person, a caliph. So the first of those is going to be the Islamic Caliphate. And then we're also going to look at the Abbasid Caliphate. So we want to think about how they're organized, what some of their major contributions to world history are. And then lastly, we want to think about connecting this to the broader world. So how does the spread of Islam impact other civilizations nearby, and how might it have a legacy beyond the scope of what we're going to talk about today? Of course, we've got some terms on the next slide, and then we'll jump right into what happens when Muhammad dies.